Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Yough High School in Harmony, Pennsylvania, deep in the bowels of Westmoreland County. Tonight, we open up section... That's right. This is a section game.
Yeah, finally.
The Highlands Golden Rams against the Yough Cougars. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik, Landon Signorello alongside for tonight's game. And Dean, after the long and winding road, as Paul McCartney would say, we are here.
Tough trip. You told me to make a right. I said, is there a road there? And a lot of other people said the same thing once we got into the gym, which brings up to the question, Mike, are the kids road warriors or road weary? I'm going to say this is our second long trip within a week. We had to go to South Park last week, Beaver Falls, now third trip here when we talk about coming to Yough. And on these weekdays, Mike, it's tough because these kids get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. They go to school. They're in school all day. The bus left at 4 o'clock. A lot of kids didn't go home. You got an hour-and-a-half bus trip. You're sitting there. By the way, they said brand new bus tonight, much roomier than the one we were on. But it's tough. And like I said, normally, we set our schedule up. But this one we did not set up. The WPL, Dean, we come here to Yough tonight. Now, the good news is it is a section opener. Hopefully we'll have everybody's attention tonight after we did not play very well at Beaver Falls on Tuesday.
Yeah, no one else plays in this section tonight. The other two section games will be tomorrow night. So for 24 hours, the winner of tonight's game will be in sole possession of first place in 1-4A. So we have that going for us. Well, elephant in the room, foul shooting, 11 for 31, ugh.
Yeah, and I told you, Mike, I'd wait to talk to Coach before I commented. Told me it was addressed sternly, and the fundamentals are in place, and now it comes down to execution. And we don't want to tell what John McKay said about execution.
Right, so when it comes to his team's execution, he was in favor of it.
Not our boys.
No, we don't want that to happen.
Beginning of the year, hopefully we'll get it out of our system, Mike. But you can't shoot 43% for the year and win basketball games. And again, like you said, it seems to be contagious, too. Once we miss the first one, everybody falls in line. Let's turn it around. Like, how about we make the first one and see what happens from there?
Exactly. Well, this is a new opponent, Yough. We haven't been here or had them in any of our games in our time at Highlands, but it's a familiar face on their bench.
20 years, Mike, we're going to have to count the number of gyms. It's rare we get into a new one, but tonight we are in a new gym, but as you said, a familiar face across the way. Jim Nesser, the coach at Yough, we've seen him before, Mike. He was coach at Jeanette during the Terrell Pryor era, and he's at a stopover last year at Greensburg Central Catholic. We beat them sternly last year. Now he's come back here to coach. He was here 30 years ago, so it's a homecoming of sorts for him. He's going to be depending on a 6'4 senior, Jarrett Bach. He's their leading scorer, but he says he wants more out of him. He needs some leadership out of him. He's preaching tough man-to-man defense, up-tempo, so it's going to be like looking in mirrors as we get our voyage in Section 1-4A, a long way from home.
A preview of Jarrett Bach. His whip this year was .9.
He's a lefty.
He's a lefty, so we'll talk some baseball tonight as we go along. Well, many companies give you car insurance quotes, but only Nationwide backs it up with dedicated licensed professionals and superior claim service. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency want to make sure insuring your new teen driver is as stress-free as possible. Make sure to ask about Nationwide's Young Driver discount. When you compare, no one beats Nationwide's rates. For young drivers, call your hometown Nationwide agents, John and Mel, 724-224-4300, and they'll help you choose the coverage that's right for your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side. Tip-off is coming up. It's Highlands at Yough in the section lid lifter, and it's right after this. Okay, Dean, ready for the starting lineups.
Golden Rams will start number 13, Dominic Pacey, 5'8" sophomore. Point guard number 23, Luke Cochran, a 6'2" junior. The big guy in the middle, number 20, Johnny Christ, 6'7" junior.
And guard, 6'1" junior, number 11,
Corey Myers coming off a nice game at Beaver Falls with 17. He wears number 11, a 6-foot junior. And number 1, Seth Cohen, a 6'2" senior. Rounds out the starting lineup for the Golden Rams for Coach Tyler Stachinski.
Starting lineups, of course, as always, brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. Stores, schools, churches, you name it. Since 1979, they got you covered.
Here's a bad thing for the Yough Cougars, Mike. The guy greeting the starters on crutches, never a good sign.
No.
And again, Jim Nesser, 31st year in coaching. He's been around
He's been around. He started here. He is a social studies teacher here.
Yes, he is.
So he's never left work here, so.
They will start number 21, Jamal a 5'10" sophomore.
At guard, 6'2", sophomore, number 35.
A 6'2" sophomore, number 35, C.J. Waldeer, a sophomore.
Yes.
Young group here, Mike.
Yes.
Junior, number 15, Ray.
Number 15, Ray. Hello. How you going to do it?
Hallahurik.
Hella York. I'll go with that. 5'9" junior. Number 23, Josh Obradovich, a 6'7" junior. And their senior leader, 6'5" senior, number 5, Jarrett Bach.
Remember to beautify and protect. Call Dan Timmons Painting, 724-224-2851. Dan Timmons Painting. They got you covered.
That flash you saw across the screen was Romello Freeman, Mike. He's here tonight.
He's here?
From Mercyhurst on Christmas break. Referees tonight, a couple familiar ones. Nick Pavlik, he did the South Park game.
Maybe it'll be good luck for us.
Joe Strednak, young guy in the middle there. I went to Myrtle Beach on a golf trip with him.
All right.
And Chuck Zobel. Chuck and I were talking about the good old Pittsburgh Catholic days. They're still at it down in Lawrenceville. He did the championship yesterday. And it's one of those Daniel lines, and we're up above. They have the spectators, and below, kind of like Beaver Falls, some guy jumped out of the stand, literally onto the floor.
The opening tip brought to you by Mason Elite Hoops at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall as they battle on the floor. Individualized basketball training for third graders through varsity and beyond. You can give Mike a call at 724-980-2100.
Yough got the opening tip, but again, Highlands will get it on the alternate possession. 7 guys on the floor that time, Mike, so everybody's hustling early on.
So here are the Rams. This is Don Pacey out top. Now Cochran right side. Cochran drives in, dumps it down to Cohen. He had it and lost it, and it's saved by the big fella in there, Obradovich.
Highlands, Mike, averaging 17 turnovers over the first 3 games and only forcing 8. So that's something they have to clean up, an early turnover there.
There's Obradovich. Now to Hallahurik. Now Waldeer, 35. Hallahurik is 15. We have a 5-second call. No, it's a foul, I believe. Or no, I believe.
I think it was a coach's warning, Mike, to get Coach Nesser into his coaching box.
Yeah, it is. So that was whistled down by Joe Strednak, and so Coach Nesser fired up here early.
You got to realize Coach Nesser has coached more years than Joe Strednak's been alive.
That is correct. And we are not exaggerating that.
He's one of the young ones.
Obradovich. Now Waldeer goes into the lane, missed it. Rebound Kreis. No score early on. We've played a minute. Pacey left side in front of the Yough bench. Right side to Myers. Now back to Kreis. Left side baseline to Pacey. Needs some help. Cochran saved it. Got it to Cohen. Cougars playing some tough defense right now. Cochran with a little runner in the lane, and it settles, and the Rams lead 2-0.
Soft room that time for Luke. Almost stolen by Myers. It is
stolen by Myers, and I'm going to say he carried the ball. Nick Pavlik did. That's a turnover.
Highlands coming out full court man-to-man. Start the game.
Just underway at Yough in Hermione, Pennsylvania. Deep in the bowels of Westmoreland County. We'll do this 3 times. 2 more. We'll go to Mount Pleasant and Derry. Places we've been before for football.
Good news is we made it. Bad news, we got to go back.
Well, the good news is we get to go back. In the lane with a left-hander is Jarrett Bach.
We talked about him being a left-hander, Mike. He came through the left-hand hook shot.
And he's a left-handed pitcher.
Yep.
He'll be going to Pitt to do that.
They started 6'7" and a 6'5" guy, Mike. They're big in the middle.
Cochran for 3. Front rim no good. Rebound comes to Bach. Cougars with the ball. Stolen from behind by Cochran. It'll be Yough's ball, but Luke was definitely on the case that time. This is Waldeer in front of us.
This is not token pressure, Mike. They're tuning up full court.
Yeah, they are.
A lot of times you lay off after the initial pass, but they're not letting that pass come in.
Jim Nesser at Greensburg Central a year ago. Greg Bissignani is back. He took 1 year off. He's a orthopedic surgeon. He took 1 year off, and now he's back at Greensburg Central. His son is playing.
They were 6-15 last year, Mike. They struggled.
And they went to the championship game the year before. Oh, and a left-hander is drained by Bach. And it's 4-2. Price into the paint. Threw it off a man. Now Cohen has to get it. He got bumped by Marbelli, but saved by the Rams. Cochran goes into the paint, and we have a foul on Yough.
You're going to get that before the shot, Mike.
That'll be on Yough. That'll be his first. First of the game. Loop it into Kreis off the inbound. Nice post move up and in, and the Rams tied at 4.
Johnny gets isolation, Mike. He can make that happen.
Yough against pressure. Now Yough gets the deck backcourt, but gets up to control the basketball. Underneath the block, Kreis did a great job to knock it away, and Cohen controls it for Highlands.
Forcing that turnover that time, Johnny's leaping ability.
Cochran goes to Pacey, drives in, splits 2, goes in and scores.
That's his patented move, Mike. He likes that little delay, let the guys jump, then he lays it up and under.
6-4 Highlands. Now the Waldeer back in the corner, and Bach lets a 3 go. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound Obradovich has it for the Cougars. Out to Marbelli. Got shut off, and now got it back to Bach in the paint, and he's bodied by Kreis, I think. That's correct.
Yeah, they got Kreis. I thought they were going to get Pacey on the grab, but Johnny picks up his first away from the ball. He cannot take fouls away from the basketball.
Tristan Waldeer is in. He's the freshman of the brothers.
20, Kreis is first. Team first. Number 12, Tristan.
Now Yough passed it over to the corner to Bach. And now Tristan Waldeer. He has the headband. CJ's 35, Tristan is 12.
Looked like a little arm bar that time by Yough, but they didn't, no call.
Here's Bach. Got shut off. Now Waldeer's 3's off the back rim, and Pacey has the rebound. Rams with the ball at a 2-point lead. Cochran's going to drive all the way to the basket, got the contact, and he'll go to the line and shoot a couple at 4:08.
Bradford picks up that foul, Mike, and that time it was not a charge because he was moving with them.
Luke Cochran, a 70% foul shooter, will go to the line and shoot a couple at 4:08 first quarter. 6-4 Highlands.
He's the one, Mike, 7 out of 10.
First is good. That's 3 for Luke.
Shooting 2 makes the first.
And the Rams lead at 7-4.
Barkley back on the floor for the Cougars.
Cochran 2 for 2.
Cochran gets the second.
Like I said in pregame, Mike, maybe a couple of those go down, everybody else picks up on it.
Here's Yough backcourt.
Comes double.
Good job by Cochran.
Yep.
They get over there and bother the sight lines of Marbelli, and the ball went out of bounds, and Highlands will get it with an 8-4 lead.
3 turnovers now for Yough. Highlands only committed 2.
Luke Cochran around a Cohen screen.
They were 4-17 last year, Mike.
Well, they've already won 3, so just Jim Nestor difference is going to be a difference. There's Myers, had it blocked from underneath, and Marbelli has it. Former coach, of course, Casey Copeman, the only man that's made the playoffs here in quite a while, and Marbelli drains a 3. It's 8-7, and now quickly there's a foul on the floor as Myers went in there. They were 4-17 a year ago. Their last 8 years, they're 48-124.
Not pretty.
They only made the playoffs once. That was in 16. They were 16-6. They lost to TJ when they got there, and that was under Casey Copeman.
I remember they had a big kid that went to North Carolina State that year. That was the player that got him there.
Yeah, his jersey's out in the hallway. We're going to do this. Cochran steps back, 3 ball off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Cohen tipped it. And it comes to Kreis. Johnny lost it. Stolen away by the Cougars. Here comes Marbelli all the way in, lays it up and scores, and the Cougars lead 9-8.
For 2.
5-0 Yough run.
Good
Myers
reversal.
Back out. Cochran's 3 is short. And Bach the rebound.
Luke got a great look that time, Mike. They reversed the ball and he's wide open.
It'll nearly steal by Cochran. It goes backcourt on the tip, and Yough can get it, and Jim Nesser wants to say something to his team at 2:41, but the Cougars have fought back, and they lead it 9-8.
A chance to talk about Highland Tire. Boy, you better have good tires coming down here tonight, which we did, but winners here. So stop by Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment. After that pothole, Mike, I didn't see. I might need to get mine aligned.
It's dark.
Did you see that pothole?
I didn't see it.
We felt it, though.
We felt it.
See why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley for 26 consecutive years, and the best place for oil change the last 24. Owned and operated by the family since '61, Highland Tire offers largest, most complete inventory of tires in Pittsburgh. You don't see it, ask for it, they'll get it. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call in Trenton, 724-224-9222. In the Heights, 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Alignment is 724-224-5900, excuse me. Highland Tire, service, integrity, and price.
It's come to me. It's Ben McCauley.
Ben McCauley. I thought there was a Mick in there. He was a great
We saw
player.
him a lot because they played a lot of games before ours in the playoffs. So we got to see him play. Now they step on the line and turn it over, and the Rams play some good defense and get the ball back. 9-8 Yough here, 2:26 left first quarter.
Joe Strednick in excellent position to make that call.
Pacey, left side to Cochran. Out top to Cohen. McDaniel in the game, Antoine number 10. Back out top, Myers wide open, 3 ball, in and out, no good. Rebound they battle for, no Bradovich has it for the Cougars.
Timmons and McDaniel in for Price and...
Bad pass by Marbley, and it's picked off by McDaniel. Antoine wants to push it. Nice bounce pass to Cochran. High off the glass. It is.
How did he take that one off the glass, Mike? I thought he was really out of position, but boy, he did a great job of getting out above the rim, and it dropped down. Highlands leads 10-9.
That's 6 for Luke here in the early going.
Great pass by McDaniel, too, Mike.
McDaniel step in front and stole the basketball. McDaniel to Cochran.
Great pass.
Lays it up and scores.
Antoine McDaniel, 2 quick assists and a turnover, and they need that spark coming off the bench, Mike, and he's brought it tonight.
12-9 Highlands. Nearly another steal, but Marbley's able to spot out for it. Now goes to Bach, and we have a blocking foul on Danny Timmons. That'll be his first, team foul number 2 against Highlands.
And Mike, we're getting an early substitution. Mason Swanger, talk about the hot hand, Mike. In a JV game, he was 8 for 8 and 18 points in the first half. Whoa. JV's put the mercy rule on tonight. Mason did a great job in that, so they're going to play the hot hand now. I don't blame them. Man on fire.
Jamal Marbley, 21, travels and turns it over. Good defense by Mason, just off the bench, and forces a turnover. Highlands by 3. This has been a game of runs, but then again, life is a game of runs. And Swanger will run the point. Cochran right side. Out top to Myers. He's open. 3 ball on the way. Nothing but nylon, and the Rams lead 15-9. Corey Myers.
That was the old swinging gate, Mike, and Myers come out, clear shot, knocks it down.
Highlands, the 7-0 run is busted by Jamal Marbley. His second 3. He's got 8, and it's 15-12.
Marbley ain't a sophomore, Mike.
Cochran, right side to McDaniel. Out top to Myers. Around to Timmons' screen. Myers goes all the way in. What's the call? A travel. As he launched a drive and turns it over at 38 seconds. 15-12. The Highlands Rams lead it.
Highlands have forced 7 turnovers, only committed 4. Pacey going to check back in for Cochran. Only 1 start on the floor right now, Mike.
Back on the floor.
Yep, and that would be Corey Myers.
Yep. That makes us 9 deep in the first quarter. That's a good thing.
Trying to wear him down a little bit too. See, that's got to be part of the strategy. This is C.J. Waldeer into a double team. Rams knock it away. Myers knocked it off a body. Whose ball? Should be Highlands? It is Highlands' ball. Good defense over there. The Rams used a double team and the sideline as a 3rd defender.
Best place to trap is right there, Mike, because you get that 3rd defender.
Pacey brings it up at 22 seconds. The Rams have the basketball. The arrow belongs to Yough. Myers is open. Lets it fly short. Rebound out of the corner. Waldeer has it.
I heard Corey surprised that open, Mike.
Here comes Marbley with 9 seconds. They're going to call a foul on Pacey, and Dom bailed him out.
But Mike, he crossed his feet. That's one thing you never want to do on defense. Instead of sprinting back and getting big in there, you try to run with the guy and end up crossing his feet and commits the foul. Off balance. It's going to happen.
Team fouls are even at 3 apiece first half. Now Tristan Waldeer replaces CJ. And also into the game for the first time tonight is number 11, Russell Pavlik. A little bit of a wide body for Jim Nesser.
Looks like a football ball.
I'm going to be my guess. Marbley goes in and got fouled at 5 seconds. And this will be a shooting foul. That's on Timmons. That'll be his second.
2 quick ones for Danny.
15-12, Highlands lead it. The Rams led it 8-4. Then Yough went up 9-8. Then Highlands went up 15-9. So they go back and forth. Marbley's first is off the back rim. And now he's going to get Luke Cochran in here offensively with 5 seconds to go. The Rams are going to want to push it here and try to get a shot up.
Not a bad idea.
Marbley's second is good, and he's got 9. Rams with 5 seconds. Here's Cochran.
Knocked off the
Cochran
ball.
gets knocked down, and now a chance for Yough to tie it. And the shot by Bach is no good at the buzzer. Well, that didn't work out the way the Rams wanted it. That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Highlands 15 and Yough 13.
I might get a chance to talk about Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph. Probably welcome Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Been a very ugly week in the market. You never like to see the color red, and that's all we saw this week. And again, they've been serving the AK Valley for decades. If you don't like what's happening in the market, Joe says give him a call. He can put you in a 4% guarantee for life. Don't have to worry about the money. Park it on the sidelines. Just take that check every month. Also, they'll help you with your medical insurance. So again, if you need some financial information, Joe and Joe always know. Located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection. Call them at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance Financial put you on the road to financial. Keyword today, stability.
Stability is the key word, huh?
And that is today.
Well, the Rams lead at 15-13. Luke Cochran with 8 points in that first quarter. Rams only went to the line twice. That was Luke, and he made them both.
And again, Mike forced 8 turnovers, only committed 5. That's an improvement. Mentioned that JV game, Mike. The referee in the JV game was Joey Touchdown.
How about that? Gone to the dark side.
And again, I talked to Joey. He said he's trying to work his way up the ladder, and that's where you start with the JV game. So
always liked him.
Great player.
Yes, sir. This is Marbley all the way to what a move he made. Missed the shot, Cohen the rebound. Rams left to right in the traveling Browns, and they had to launder those quite a bit. Pacey for 3 on the way. Down. Dom Pacey hits it, and the Rams lead at 18-13.
They're going to have to introduce him to their home uniforms in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I have some numbers on the schedule and the way it'll set up. You said that we gain, after we play these on the road, we gain them back, and we do. We'll talk about that later. The season's in 3 sections.
Yeah, basically.
We start off with 5 in a row away, and then 8 at the next 11 will be at home starting next Thursday with the Christmas tournament, and then we finish with 5 out of 6 away. Marbley is not afraid of the tall trees, and he traveled for his trouble. Turnover, Yough at 7:08 to go. Highlands by 5.
And again, this game is going to be replayed Christmas
Wednesday night, the day after Christmas, when Boxing Day.
December 26th.
A Highlands basketball Boxing Day doubleheader for you on Channel 190. Cohen.
1-7, and the Gateway game we play Saturday will be falling at 8:30. Nice job.
Nice move by Antoine to get in there, but he can't get it to go down. And this is Tristan Waldeer with it. Over to Hallie Hurick.
He gets bumped by Cochran.
And now a timeout by Jim Nesser at 6:43. Highlands leading it by 5. Well, the holidays are coming, and we know what's going to happen. You're going to eat more than you want to eat. And therefore, you're going to gain a few unwanted pounds. And I think the best place to go to handle that is to Planet Fitness in Natrona Heights, your home of the judgment-free zone. Nobody's going to look at you askance when you walk in there. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your gender. It doesn't matter your size. You're going to go in there. You're going to get it done. They have a great staff that's going to help you. Just ask for help. They will put you on a plan if you want it. They'll leave you alone if you want to be left alone.
I prefer that.
So do I. I pretty much have what I need to do after all this time. If you're a first-time gym member, remember, this is no problem. Members and staff make you feel comfortable. Teens 13 to 15 can join accompanied by an 18-year-old or older. 16-year-olds can have their own membership. Remember, as low as $10 a month. So stop by the Planet Fitness in Natrona Heights today. It's the judgment-free zone.
$10 a month gets it done. I walked in the other day. I saw Ken Wood and Jeff Campbell. They hollered, "Come on over." I saw I'll be there in a minute. I come back out, they were gone.
I'll have to talk to Ken. We kick the Penguins around occasionally, and our able football spotter, Ken Wood.
I took that personally.
Here's Kreis. Rams by 5. Their biggest lead's been 6. Dump down to Johnny in the paint. Nice pass to Cohen. Up and in. First 2 for Seth, averaging 9 a game, and the Rams lead at 20-13, their biggest.
Good shot for the great shot, Mike.
A nice dime by Johnny. That's a 3 by the big fella, and Bach has his first and 7th point.
That was deep.
Pacey beat them all down, missed the shot, but Johnny has it, lost it, and now Yough steps on the line, and Highlands gets it back. 20-16, Highlands by 4.
That was a deep, deep 3 out by the Cougar over there.
Number 11, Myers.
We mentioned this is it for section tonight. Tomorrow night there are 2 games. Knock is at Mount Pleasant and Derry is at Freeport.
Isn't it nice to put us all down in the Westmoreland, Connie area for the first one? It's such a weird section where you have 3 teams up north and 3 teams
and they all stayed. It's kind of a new section. Oh, and there's a turnover as Obradovich turned it over midcourt. Here are the teams that stayed. Yough, Mount Pleasant, Derry, all the teams down here stayed, and so did Freeport. They were here last year. They lost Indiana, Valley, and Deer Lakes. Indiana went up, Valley and Deer Lakes went down, and then they took in Highlands and Knock. Both came down from 5A.
Luke Cochran picked up his 10th point, Mike, on that layup, and the Rams now lead by 6.
Cochran around a Cohen screen. Drives into the paint, carries it in. What's the call? It's a foul. It's be a non-shooting foul. That's 4 against Yough. That evens it up 4 apiece. And I think that's on
Obradovich,
his second. The 6'7 junior.
Number 23, Obradovich.
Rams will key it in.
His second, team 4.
31 trips to the line on Tuesday. They've been there twice tonight.
That'll work.
15-footer by Cochran, and he cans it.
He's got a dozen. Golden Rams lead is 8.
24-16. Their biggest. Forecourt steal by Myers. He stepped in front of Obradovich and took it away. Rams back the other way. Lead feed McDaniel. Got in a little bit of trouble, but Cohen bails him out.
Spacing issue there, Mike. Right in his path.
Nice job by Cochran to get hammered on his way in, and now they're going to call a foul on Highlands.
Cohen over the back. Be his first.
Well, Cochran got bumped pretty big there, and they didn't call it. So Cohen picks up number 2 and number 1.
First one.
First one?
Actually, they have second. I'm sorry, Mike. Number 1 got second foul, a backward.
Right. That's 5 on Highlands, 4 on Yough so far.
Highlands going to turn up the pressure.
Tom Evans, the athletic director out here, rolled out the red carpet for us. Thanks to him. Ali Hurek with a shot is no good. Rebound, Kreis. Johnny looking for an outlet pass, but he's going to bring it up himself.
Nice no-look pass.
Myers out of the corner. That's 3. It's off the rim, and the rebound to a block. Johnny didn't want to go over the back. Here's Marbley. Put it in around Cohen. Set that to back off. He didn't want to pick up his 3rd foul, and Marbley's got 11. He's our leading scorer. If only had 2 players score, it's 24-18. Marbley's got 11, and Bach's got 7.
And that's 18. Johnny goes in. He's going to get fouled. So he blocks first.
And Johnny will shoot 2 at 4:09.
His first, team 5th. Kreis goes to the line shooting
24-18, Rams by 6. Johnny was out there shooting them in pregame. He'll get a second. And every Ram kind of went to the line and maybe shot about 10 of them, which is something you don't normally see during warm-ups. I don't think it's such a bad idea, especially in an unfamiliar gym. Second by Kreis is short. McDaniel tipped it. Still loose to the corner, and Obradovich is able to chase it down. Out of Bach.
Johnny now 4 for 15 from the line, Mike. He's going to work on that.
Bach fires it into the corner, and now they lose it out of bounds.
13th turnover for Yough.
C.J. Waldeer had to go off his hands, and the Rams will control it, leading by 6. Second quarter. Pacey goes baseline. No look pass to Myers. Back out top to Cochran. Has a lane to the basket. Teardrop missed it short. And Marbley the rebound.
Nice job of pressuring, but Mayberry got out of it, Mike.
They get a 2-0-1. Waldeer lays it up, missed a bunny. Rebound Cochran.
Great job by Myers to get back, Mike.
Ooh, Antoine nearly walked, got away with it. Back to Cochran, steps back, that's 2. Good.
He's got the hot hand with 14 here.
26-18. Rams match their biggest lead. Marbley. Hallie Hurrick. This is C.J. Waldeer. Waldeer drives in, throws up a wild prayer, rolls off, and Johnny Kreis has it.
Numbers.
This is Myers, drives, lays, scores, and the Rams lead by 10, and Jim Nesser needs a timeout.
Great outlet that pass that time by Johnny Kreis, Mike. Corey in with 5 now.
And there's your story. Well, the Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America, offering the most popular smartphones, tablets, connected devices, and all the latest accessories with award-winning customer service. Without devices, how would we get in? How did we get anywhere before?
Unbelievable, huh?
It's like being in an airplane. It just brought us in. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Rams fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are in the Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza, or at Pittsburgh Mills next to JCPenney and across from Victoria's Secret. Christmas time, everybody knows where Victoria's Secret is.
Yes.
You can call Natrona Heights at 724-224-4590 or the Mills at 724-275-1154. Find the Wireless Zone store nearest you simply by visiting wirelesszone.com. Rams leading at 28-18.
Jim Nesser, Mike, 5 stops in high school along his coaching career. We see him in 3 of them, you know that?
Well, we have seen him last year at Greensburg Central. Mm-hmm. We saw him at Hempfield, I think.
Never at Hempfield.
Well, at Jeanette.
They played before us out in Baldwin. We all got sick as dogs,
yep.
Remember? Terrell Pryor coached him, and now tonight at Yough.
I saw Jim, one of our off nights, Jeanette came to Burrell. And
they gave a game that day, right?
Yeah, they did. It was funny. Terrell played half court most of the night and lit up the gym. There were never that many dunks in that little gym, believe me.
His other stops, Hempfield and Elizabeth Forward. We'll talk about them later.
He did Elizabeth Forward. He did a great job there. He was young when he went there and completely turned around a moribund program after he had been started off here in his early 20s.
Yeah, they were 4 and 44 his first 2 years. Usually you get fired for that. They let him have a 3rd year. He took him to the section championship. Johnny picks up his second, Mike. 2:40
to go first half. Highlands by 10. Waldeer right side in front of Coach Stosh. Obradovich out top. Now Hallie Hurrick against Myers. Back to Bach, 3 ball. And didn't get the friendly roll. And there's Antoine McDaniel cleaning the glass.
These are soft rims.
They are. Myers is open. His 3 ball is off the rim. They battle for it. Saved. Ooh. Great job by Hallie Hurrick to throw it off of Myers, and that sounded like it hurt.
Now, Corey was in a prone position when the ball went off him.
It was either that or Hallie Hurrick was going out the doors.
Swanger checks back in instead of Seth Cohen.
And Johnny Kreis is sitting down now with 2 fouls. I don't think Stosh wants him to pick up another one here.
No.
And Johnny's struggling a little bit. Only 2 points tonight. Had a rough night the other night in Beaver Falls, too.
He's done a lot of little things good, though, Mike. He's let that break a couple times, gets that rebound and rips it.
And his defense, he's so quick with that size. Well, Obradovich makes his own room, and McDaniel gets him.
He's a big kid, 6'7".
He is. Looks like he's lefty, too, doesn't it?
Yep.
Or at least he had lefty post moves.
Yeah, he did that.
One or the other.
McDaniel picks up his first.
Rams, number 10, McDaniel. His first, team 7.
Josh Obradovich, 6'7" junior, throws the first one off the back rim. Now Johnny's coming back in. Stosh doing a little offense-defense here late in the first half.
Price and Pacey back on the floor for the Rams.
Pacey comes back in too. Swanger and Cohn sit down. Obradovich's second is off the rim, and a battle for it, and good job by McDaniel to pull that down because he was sliding. I was afraid they were going to call a walk. The Rams have it, leading by 10. Cochran around a Christ screen.
He's got a roll.
That's 2 off the back rim. Rebound Christ. They get up too early. You're talking about the softness of the rims, Dean. The ball hung up there so long that Johnny jumped too soon.
Possession block.
They call it
jump ball there,
and Highlands keeps it. Pacey will key it in. Loops it into Cochran. Again around a Christ screen. Pacey, McDaniel, 3-ball on the way. It's down. Antoine McDaniel. He gets his second one of the year. First points of the night for him. And the Rams have their biggest lead, 31-18.
Antoine down off from long range. There's a great job by Pacey.
Oh, it is by Pacey. It's loose. They battle, and it's saved, and now they get a man wide open. That's Tristan Waldeer, and he's fouled on his way in.
Boy, I tell you what, you got to give that kid credit on the floor, Mike. We had Pacey and Myers.
It was Hal Urich, and he's a tough customer. You can already tell.
Worked himself out of it, got the ball to Tristan Waldeer, and he got fouled by Luke Cochran, his first.
His first, team 8.
Tristan will shoot 2. His brother's a sophomore. He's a freshman, Mike. So they've got a young base here.
First one's off the back rim. Cohen back in for Highlands. Johnny Christ sits down.
Bar Bailey's only a sophomore. So 2 juniors. Hella York and Obradovich. So got a pretty good base coming back next year.
Tristan Waldeer, the freshman, has his first person other than Bach or Marbley to score. 31-19 Highlands.
How about that? 1 minute to go here in the half.
Pacey back out to Cochran, drives into the paint, hooks it back to Pacey in the corner. Here comes a 3 off the front rim. Rebound, oh, great shot, Cohen, and he puts it in.
He just buoyed his way in that time, right?
Man, where's he been all our lives? I know, playing football. I remember that part. Oh, nearly a steal by Pacey on the overplay. 34 seconds, and Obradovich controls it. Tries to go baseline, and what's the call? They're going to get McDaniel.
Yep, Antoine's going to know not to give that baseline up, Mike. One thing they can do on the baseline, a defender can do that the offensive guy can't do. They can take him out of bounds.
Right.
You put your foot out of bounds, guess what? He can't go
there. And it doesn't matter if you're out of bounds.
Exactly. I always tell the guys, beat him to the spot. He's got to go over top that leg of yours, and you're out of bounds. It's going to be hard to do.
Obradovich missed the first, he'll get another. So they struggle from the line tonight, the Cougars.
He's 0 for 3. I guess if you're over 6'7", it's tougher, huh?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what it would be like to be over 5'7". Second one by Obradovich. He knew he missed that one too. That was wide right. Rebound Highlands. Cochran quickly. 27 seconds. Pacey all the way in. Up and under move. Missed it. Cohen there. Picks up the garbage and puts it in. He's got 6 all here in the second quarter, and the Rams lead by 16.
You love a good weak side rebounder, Mike. You said it's garbage, and that's what we call it, and we mean that in a good way.
That's a good thing.
He walked.
He did. Great defense too by Cohen there. The difference of what he did and what Antoine did is when Obradovich started moving toward the basket, Antoine moved with him instead of just standing still. If he just stood still, it would have been a charge.
Correct.
In that position right there, that was the same thing, and Seth didn't move. He stood there and forced the player to either travel or knock him down. And if it was against Duquesne, they'd have called it a block, I guess, huh? Nice play by Cochran as he blows it up and scores. He's got 16, and that's the end of the first half. What a run by the Rams as they go out to 37-19. Quite a finish by Highlands in that first half. As Yough only scored 6 points, 22-6 second quarter for Highlands.
Good run for the Golden Rams, second quarter. And our first section game, comfortable lead.
Beautiful. We'll take a quick timeout. Back with stats right after this. Back at Yough. At the half, Highlands leading at 37-19. Dean got some numbers.
Yep, all good news for the Golden Rams, led by Luke Cochran with 16 points. Seth Cohen has 6. Johnny Christ has 2. Corey Myers has 5. Don Pacey has 5. Antoine McDaniels off the bench with 2. For Yough Cougars, they've been led by number 21, the sophomore, Jamil Mulberry. He has 11. Jared Bach, the senior, in with 7. And you know, the scoring came from the freshman. Tristan Wilder has 1. That's the difference.
The stats, as always, brought to you by Mason Elite Hoops at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. Individualized basketball training for third graders all the way up through varsity and beyond. It's a good time to get in with the new year coming. I know Micah's got spots. Email masonelitehoops@comcast.net. Now we're set to go. Second half. Yough in their home whites with the orange numbers and the green trim will have possession of the basketball. Johnny Christ standing right in front of us.
I would like to throw it over that, Mike.
I wouldn't. He gives a look up to Romello Freeman in the stands. And a halftime score, by the way, Pitt 52, the Privateers of New Orleans 26. So, hooray for Jeff Capel.
Doing a nice job so far, Mike. You're really getting those kids.
Well, if they win tonight, that'll be one more than they had all last year.
How about that? We haven't had Christmas yet.
Yes. Well, they won all their games last year before Christmas also. They didn't win one after. Ball's lost out of bounds, and Highlands will keep it as it goes off of Bach. Can you believe that? They won the night we were at Franklin Regional and played our first section game and lost that night. Pitt won that night. That was the last game they won all season.
Wow.
They lost 18 in a row after that. Pacey needs help, and Cochran gives it to him. Big first half for Luke, 16 points. Came in averaging 15. Now we get a foul. Jim Nesser is not happy.
He did it mostly on that type of move too, Mike. He was taking guys off the dribble.
Allie Hurick picks up the foul. That's his second.
And remember, when Micah Mason was a junior, Mike, that's the part he added to his game. He was a jump shooter his first 2 years. Boy, he really worked on his.
Johnny's he saved it beautifully without having possession in the backcourt. Now Cochran over to Pacey. Pacey drives in, dump down to Cohen, up, scores.
It's been a good combination night. That's his 4th layup.
He had good shooting percentage that way, 39-19. First section game of the year, and a travel by Halle Hurick backcourt. Turnover, Yough. Highlands will have it at 7-11. That's a lucky number, and the Rams lead by 20.
15 Yough turnovers, only 6 for Highland.
We'll have a game on Saturday at Gateway at 1:30. Oh, Corey Myers lost concentration off his hands out of bounds. Turnover for Highlands. And then we'll have the holiday tournament back at Highlands. Our first 2 home games of the year will be next Thursday the 27th and Friday the 28th.
I'll check on the times for you, Mike. I think it'll be 6 and 8. That's my guess.
And the other teams are Burrell, Valley, and Blackhawk. And Highlands will be starting with, I believe, Burrell the first night.
Correct.
And Blackhawk will play Valley the first game.
We were scheduled to play Blackhawk, and Burrell and Valley said, since we're in a section,
we split that up.
Flip it up.
Right.
Yep.
Well, they may get each other on night 2 anyway, but we'll see what happens. Cochran out to Christ. Left side to Myers.
I'd like to see Johnny get involved in the offense.
Pacey's got a 3 from right down the gullet. He missed it. Rebound. Christ had it, lost it. They battle on the floor. It's out of bounds, and it's Yough's basketball.
Again, Johnny just only with 2 points, Mike. He's not that involved tonight in the offense.
He's involved in the defense there. He swats that one right back at Ray Halle Hurick.
And you know, a lot of times he gets involved in the offense off the pressure, Mike. He's the top guy on the pressure, and we get that loose ball, he's off to the races. What do we got?
Now we have a foul off the ball, and it's going to be on the Cougars.
Bailey, Mike, look like they got him on a push.
Cougars, number 21.
Yep. That's Marbley's first. That's 2 on Yough's second half. Cochran's going to work around that screen by Cohen, go in. There's some contact there, and ref said all ball.
Yep, 6'7", 6'5" that time, Mike. Hard to go up there for that.
Some tall trees in there. Al Hierick did a good job of not walking. Now to Marbley around Pacey. Pacey got all ball and knocked it away.
Good no call there, Mike.
Here's Bach out top. Steps back. Likes to shoot those threes. In and out, no good. Rebound. Obradovich had it, and the foul by Highlands before the shot. We talk about Bach liking to shoot those threes. He is a baseball recruit to Pitt. Left-handed pitcher. The new Pitt coach is Mike Bell. He was also a left-handed pitcher when he played, so he knows one when he sees one. 77 strikeouts in 42 innings as a junior. A 1.66 ERA and a 0.90 whip. His older sister, Hannah Bach, is currently at Pitt. After a redshirt year, will be a freshman on the softball team.
Nice job by Luke to deflect that off the opening inbound.
A good job by Myers to control it, turn around. There was nobody there, and he scored.
What do we got now, Mike?
We have an official's timeout.
We have an issue?
I'm not sure. We have an injury, or they want the trainers to look at somebody? I don't know.
Found in the hallway, Luke Kioski had to go to the hospital, get stitches in a JV game.
Well,
went into a scrum, come out with a big cut across his forehead. He's going to remember the night he played Yough.
We've had a lot of that in these games. Carter Leary got beat up pretty good out at the South Park.
Yep. The old braces through the teeth. Yeah, it was a walk.
Allie Hierick for three. It's off the rim. Rebound. Waldier on the weak side is fouled. He'll shoot two.
And that's excellent job of Waldier, the weak side rebound. Johnny didn't get there. Going to cost him his third foul, Mike.
Fouls on Rams, number 20. Christ, his third.
C.J. Waldier, the sophomore at the line, shoots a couple. First one is good.
C.J. line shooting 2.
Each Waldier has 1 point from the line tonight, 41-20.
And near the end of the scores beside Bach and Bailey.
In and out, Christ the rebound. Highlands by 21. Price puts it on the floor all the way in, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Yough.
See Johnny's quickness that time, Mike. And it's amazing how quick he gets from the foul line to the box. That jump, he has that little jump step. Not too many guys can do that. There Price. Bury him in the post. Here comes a double.
Kicks it back out. Right side Cochran. Steps back. His three is short. And Marbley the rebound. Being bothered by Cochran. And I mean bothered. He nearly traveled.
They got him right where he wanted him, Mike.
In trouble, but
he got out of it.
Waldier bailed him out. Johnny got to be careful with three fouls.
His fourth.
And now we have a foul down underneath. I think they're going to get Daniel Timmons as Big Obradovich was on the floor.
He's doing the old wrestling move. Who me? Hands up in the air.
And Danny's got three at 5-10.
Team third.
Marbley out of the corner, now to Obradovich. Double teamed in the paint. Kicked it back out to Marbley.
Good job by the Golden Rams there to shut him off, Mike.
Now Marbley around Myers. That's a three, and it's off the back rim. Rebound Cochran, and over the back is Waldier for the foul.
Be his first.
Fouls on Cougar, number 35.
Second.
C.J. Waldier is second. Team third.
Team fouls even, 3 apiece, second half. Highlands by 21. Myers steps back, lets the three go. It's short. Rebound Christ.
Ooh, that collapse.
Oh, nice saving. Timmons puts it in, and he draws the foul. Oh, great job by Johnny to do the dirty work. And Timmons with a chance for the three-point play.
Can't believe there's no foul there. A lot of contact. We do say basketball is a contact sport.
Thomas goes to the line.
Daniel Timmons has become Thomas here at Yough. Did you notice?
Oh, I did not notice that.
He's Daniel. I guess they think maybe they think he's Danny Thomasting. I saw an old episode of Friends today, and Marlo Thomas was on. So I just
love Marlo Thomas.
Me too. That girl, you betcha. Yeah. We just dated ourselves.
Yeah.
Steal by Cochran. Ran Rams have it back. Long lead feed to Myers. He's not going to get there.
A little more air, Luke.
43-20.
You're talking about Jim Nesser and his high school stops, Mike. He had 2 college assistant jobs along the way. He was at Seton Hill and Penn State Allegheny.
I give Jim credit. He's been at this for a very long time, and he's been a very good coach for a long time. He has gone to the sensible shoes route. If you notice, yes.
Looks like the Skechers there.
Yes.
And we don't get paid for that.
We'll get a shot of those when we have a chance. But Stosh, still very young, going with the more traditional coaching attire. Same thing with Dot and Jamison Nee, but
Jamison's still wearing the suit.
Well, he comes from a long line. He goes back to his grandfather, who wouldn't be, you wouldn't find him on a bench without a suit. So we start with that.
Great defense by Timmons that time, forced a turnover. Highlands running.
Great pass by McDaniel to Myers.
McDaniel 3 dimes tonight, Mike. Nice assist by him. 9
points for Corey. That's above his average, and it's 45-20.
Still almost by Myers. Corey 17 the other night against Beaver Falls.
He seems to be taking his opportunity and running with it. Johnny talking to Waldeer, and to be a fly on the wall down there, whatever he said he thought was funny, Waldeer wasn't laughing.
Romello's laughing too.
We have the cans on, as they like to say. We can't hear him. But he was giving him an earful. There's no doubt about that. Here's Marbley out top to Bach. Drives into the paint, off a couple of knees, and saved by Tristan Waldeer.
Timmons, nice job to cut him off there.
Ali Hurrick at 3:40, third quarter. Highlands 45, Yough 20. Waldeer to Waldeer. Steal by Kreis.
There's a jump ball. You're going to call it.
It is.
Yep,
Error belongs to Highlands at 3:27. Good defense on 2 different occasions by Johnny Kreis to get his hands on it.
20th turnover they forced that night. Only committing 9 themselves.
Highlands with a basketball. Here's Cochran. And a foul. That'll be 5 against Yough.
Ellie York going to get it.
Number 15.
It's his third.
Yep.
Alhorish is third.
Myers will key it in front of the Highlands bench. Cochran into the paint, dumps it down to Timmons. They work it out, and it's off of the Cougars out of bounds.
Remember the Carlo coaching staff here tonight, Mike? Looking at some of the players.
Cochran, right side Myers. His three's on the way. It's off the front rim. And Bach has the rebound. Well, it looked like he traveled. Steal by Myers again. And Myers saves it for a moment, but it came forecourt to Waldeer. Now to Marbley left side. Marbley goes into the paint and gets fouled on his way in.
Antoine McDaniel is going to pick up his third.
He'll shoot 2. Well, another Highlands basketball season can mean only one thing, and that's postgame at the Anchor Inn. Joe, Andy, and Dee continue that family tradition started by their parents way back in 1953. A great home-cooked meal without having to do the cooking. Original Anchor Burger is always a favorite, as well as their signature seasoned wings. Daily specials are available, as well as the Blue Plate special, which of course comes on a blue plate. The kitchen's open till 11, and with these long trips, that's a good thing. There's still time to get to the Anchor after the game to celebrate a Highlands victory with friends and family. That's the Anchor Inn, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard. Saturday after the Gateway game, I say we go eat.
Comcast Christmas party.
That's right.
Right there.
Marbley missed the first. He'll get the second. That's good. Jamal Marbley with
He made
12.
Both, he had 13.
Oh, he made 12. Okay. My head was. I didn't hear a cheer for the first one. I'm listening for those.
Johnny grabbed the rim, Mike, but too tall on the pass. Highland's 10th turnover.
2:41 to go, third quarter. Highlands 45, Yough 22.
I got a numbers question for you tonight for
All
trivia.
right, the A&B Pizza Trivia coming up after the first half, or the third quarter, that is. Friday, January 4th, Freeport will be at Highlands. That'll be our opening section home game, and that is our next section game. Friday, January 4th for Freeport. Oh, Bradovich, and one.
Turn right into it, Mike. That first basket for Obradovich. By the way, Danny Timmons got his fourth foul, Mike. That was not McDaniels prior to
Okay.
that last play. That'll be the third one for Seth Cohen. Golden Rams will take a timeout here. Gives us a chance to talk about B&J. Only a couple days till Christmas. Get up there tomorrow, Saturday. You got Monday also, located at 1605 Freeport Road. The Toronto Heights have been outfitting our local teams and great sports fans for the AK Valley for the past 45 years. Need stocking stuffers, anything you need, sporting good wise, they have it at B&J Sports. Jackets, team uniforms, trophies, plaques, anything you need, find it at B&J Sports. They're open 9 to 5 weekdays, Saturday 9 till noon. So stop in today or give Glenn a call at 724-226-2762. 5 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
2:27 left of the third. When we get to our next commercial, I was speaking with the owner-proprietor of that one. Out in
I
the
saw
hallway
you at halftime.
with Mr. Nee. There's Obradovich doesn't complete the three-point play. Highlands by 21 and have the basketball.
He's 0 for 5 from the line, Mike.
It's an epidemic. Myers lets a three go. It's off the back rim, no good. Rebound, McDaniel had it, lost it. Christ goes in, high off the window, no. And Hallie Hurrick has it for the Cougars.
Hand-to-hand combat in there, Mike.
Sure was.
On rebounding. Johnny got to be careful.
Fires it in, deflects off a hand, and it comes to Bach. He loves to shoot it from out there. It's in and out, and in again.
He got the shooter's roll. He's got 10.
And the Rams
And
turn
the
it over. Waldeer the other way. Oh, charging foul against Waldeer.
One thing you got to love about the Golden Rams, Mike, up 18 and taking charges.
Fouls on the Cougars, 35. Waldeer is 13-6.
Waldeer's third foul.
Here's Cochran for Highlands with an 18-point lead. Rams have led by as many as 25, so Youg's cut into it here on a 7-0 run. Myers, put it into the paint. Oh, great job by Cohen to fight it out of there. Out of Cochran, out of McDaniel. Top to Pacey, running. Teardrop missed. Rebound Yough on a 7-0 run. Here's Bach.
Almost walked with
To
it.
Tristan Waldeer. Throws up a wild one, missed it. Well, Cohen was fouled there, but CJ missed it. Obradovich on the weak side. He can't get it to go.
Looked
and
like
now
he
a foul.
did, Mike, and then it came back out. 3/4 of the way down. And they're banging on the boards there.
That's going to be on McDaniel.
Now that's his third.
And the Rams have gone cold here, scoring only 8 points here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Mike, they had an 18-point lead at halftime. They haven't been able to cut into it.
Bartley checks in for Cougars.
Obradovich needs some help at the foul line, Mike. 0 for 6.
Number 20, Price, and number 5.
Both teams with 16 fouls, Mike. Both will be in a bonus after this next foul.
That's an 8-0 run.
There he goes.
That's a 9-0 run. He made the first one, too, by the way.
He did?
Yeah. 45-29. 9-0 Yough run. Cohen's wide open. Great pass by Cochran.
And one.
Shot, score, foul. 10 points for Seth Cohen. Great dish by Luke.
And that breaks the streak at 9. Obradovich gets his third.
Rams 2 for 6 from the line. So that continues. They made the first 2 by Cochran and have missed the last 4. 47-29, 1 minute to go, third quarter. Bach got it to Hallie Hurrick backcourt. against Pacey. And now Bach gets it. Marbley left side in front of Jim Nesser. Needs some help, Marbley. 5 seconds. Nope, Nesser got the timeout.
Mason Swanger applying the defense, Mike.
Joe Strednick right in front of Coach Nesser, and he got that timeout just in the nick of time in a 47-29 lead.
Mike, top 5 again, has not changed. Quaker Valley, they're 5-0, Mike. They're the undefeated team in 4A. They beat Beaver by 12. They play Central Valley Friday. Newcastle 5-1 beat Blackhawk. They're coming to our tournament by 3. Now here's something interesting. They're in Ambridge supposedly tomorrow. Ambridge is number 4. They're 4-1. They beat Del Sol Academy in Las Vegas yesterday, and they're scheduled to play out in Vegas today and Friday. So that means they'll be playing early Friday, flying back to play Newcastle at Ambridge. I think something's wrong there.
Yeah, I think that they're probably in Vegas, and that's where they're going to be. Mars is out there, too.
And finally, Uniontown 3-1 beat Albert Gelton. They host South Park tonight. As you mentioned earlier, we're the only section game today. Tomorrow, Knock will be in Mount Pleasant. Darrell will be at Freeport.
And
by the way, we won Freeport. Wayne Geyser used to coach.
Right, now he's the new head coach at Freeport, as Mike Beal, after many years there, has slid down one seat. He'll sit next to Wayne. He'll continue to coach. He's basically pulling a falter, what Rich did at Highlands.
Not the first time it's happened in our area. Rich Falter after winning.
So Mike still be involved, and Wayne gets the headaches and the credits.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. 36 seconds to go. Here's Hallie here at forecourt.
Ooh.
Cochran on him now. Oh, beautiful pass underneath, and Hallie Hurrick lays it in. His first basket of the night, and it's 47-31. The lead down to 16 now. The Rams led by as many as 25. Cochran, 10 seconds. Swanger off the ball now. Goes to Christ, and Johnny walks. That's 6 seconds.
12 Highlands turnovers has forced 22. Cougars a chance to win the quarter, Mike.
And they are on a 11-2 run right now. Now to Marbley, 5 seconds. Got to be aware of the clock. Waldeer, he travels.
Yep.
At 1.8 seconds, Highlands can still catch and shoot here. McDaniel needs to get it in, and he does to Pace. He's going to let it go from half court. Here it comes. He has it!
Baby.
Tom Pacey!
Look at him posing.
From half court.
And he gave you the pose on top of it, Mike.
And the Rams get that one at the buzzer, and they lead it. A buzzer beater, 50-31.
13 for Highlands that quarter. 12 for Yough. They almost won the quarter, Mike.
Trivia time is A&B Pizza time. Call 724-224-5311 to order your A&B Pizza now. Remember, if we get it right, you get $1 off. Tell them Mike and Mike sent you. What do we got?
All right, Mike. If you're within 3, that's a winner. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Last game we talked about no playoff appearances for Jared Dorm since they didn't win the section championship. In 1980, they went to the playoff system that exists now, where 4 teams from each section make the playoffs. Multiple teams from the sections were allowed to play for the WPL championship. How many non-section winners have won WPL championship since 1980? They didn't win their section, but they went on to win the WPL championship. Beaver Falls did it a couple occasions, but how many since 1980 have done it? Didn't win their section, but went on to win a WPL championship.
I'm going to do some ciphering.
If you're within 3, you're a winner. How about Don Pacey? And he called it, Mike. He was standing there posing.
Beautiful.
I can't wait to see that on YouTube.
We don't have very many buzzer beaters. That was like,
not from half court.
That thing was swished too.
Boy, Pacey got the rocket in his pocket now. He's
fired up.
Yep.
He is fired up. 50-31, Highlands by 19. Okay. Non-section winners have won a Whitfield championship, at least 4 classifications most of those years.
Yep.
We're just doing boys, right?
Yes.
Okay.
going to your advanced analytics there. Any metrics involved?
I'm not that smart. Here's Marbley. All the way to the basket. Lays it up around. No good. Rebound. Cohen.
Nice job getting there, Mike, but didn't have his eye on the hoop when he got there.
Out to Myers. Right side to McDaniel underneath. Pacey up around. It won't go this time. He's going to have to earn them from the foul line at 7:34. Dom is 5 for 7 from the line this year.
He's one of our better foul shooters.
All right, my guess is going to be 97.
97. Now, if you're within 3, you're a winner, right?
Uh-huh.
You missed the first one. Well, folks, I don't know how to tell you this. 31. You're off just a few.
I was off by a few.
But I got a bonus question for you.
I thought it'd be more than that. That Dom misses them both. Oh, my goodness. We made the first 2, missed the last 6. Go ahead.
To get the dollar off, we were one of those
In 1995?
95. We did not win the section, but we went on to win the WPL championship. Who won the section that year?
Oh, boy.
I'll give you a hint. They were coached by a legendary coach.
How about North Catholic?
And that legendary coach
was Don Graham.
You don't get the pineapple, but you're absolutely right.
There you go.
Don Graham.
Thanks for being so nice, everybody. Thanks, Dean. I appreciate that. And everybody out there, thanks you too. We'll read the tag in a minute after this basket. 50 to 31.
Yeah, they beat a 3.
I was afraid. When I first started doing this, I was literally afraid to go to Don Graham and ask him for his starters because he was so legendary. You know who he looked like? He looked like the dad on Punky Brewster.
He looked like Moses to me.
Marbley all the way down, missed the shot. Rebound Cohen. Now to Pacey. Pacey's going to push it, gave it away. Yough stole it off of him. Back the other way against Cohen. Threw it up and Cohen fouled him. Yough will go to the line and shoot a pair.
His 4th. You know, Mike, that was just one of those teams we couldn't beat that year, and we were lucky. They got beat in the playoffs. We never had a face in the playoffs. We played Beaver Falls that year, Seton LaSalle, and Blackhawk for the championship.
Remember, 10% discount for military, police, and EMTs at A&B is the first by Yough is good. They're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 11 to 10. A&B Pizza, 2418 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Call them at 724-224-5311 and tell them that Mike and Mike sent you.
And over the holidays, you get tired of cooking?
There are plenty of pizza nights. You get tired of ham after a while, or turkey, or whatever or lasagna, or whatever you're having.
My family do lasagna Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, that's what I do. That's what I do. Arm and a leg to buy the cheese now. My goodness.
Ricotta.
We have many different cheeses.
And the following.
Would you like my lasagna recipe?
Yes.
We do half. This is the way I've done it. This is the way my mother did it, and I've incorporated hers and my grandmother's recipe. The traditional ricotta, right? But I do half with provolone and mozzarella.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
By the way, Antoine McDaniels might turn it over and committed the foul, and that's what sophomores do sometimes.
And not only provolone and mozzarella, but pepperoni, along with sausage and ground beef.
And you get that little mixture in there.
You got it. You get that little bite.
Yep.
Goes down well with whatever soft drink you're having on Christmas Eve and a late night with the family over. Here's Christ, made a nice move around. Bach with a reverse layup.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lid on it for Johnny this week.
Yeah.
And Yough will keep it at 50 to 33. Rams have only not scored here in the fourth quarter.
13 points the second
13
half.
points in the second half, and 3 of them were a miracle.
Yeah. 15 in the first quarter, 22 in that big second quarter. We outscored Yough 22 to 6, giving us a comfortable lead. But you're right, struggled in third quarter a little bit. Still with the full court pressure, Mike. And when you go 9 deep, you can do that. Remember, Coach Falder used like 7-man rotations. 9 helps out a lot.
Nice dish by Marbley to Obradovic for the lay-in. Obradovic has 6, and it's 50 to 35.
And we needed some weak side help there, Mike, and didn't get it. Coach Nesser over there pleading his case that his defender went straight up, and they're not having it. That means that Mr. Obradovic, the junior, walks the plank with 6.
He is done, and Luke Cochran will go to the line, the only Highlands player to make a free throw tonight. He made the first 2 the Rams shot.
Yikes.
And we have missed 6 straight since then. And when you come in shooting 43%,
that's not good.
So the key is
we're going down.
Let's make sure that Luke gets fouled.
Yes.
I think, and Pacey came in 5 for 7 and he missed it.
Too, yeah. Well, it's been addressed. Coach Stosh, look at him like he's gone over to his own side of the stand.
He gave himself a timeout.
Can he get a shot of that there, Landon? Coach Stosh? All by himself.
He's the Maytag repairman over there, the loneliest man in Hermione. There he is.
And guess what?
And Luke missed the first. He'll get a second at 5:59. Highlands by 15 only. It missed it. Rebound, Timmons up and in. Well, that'll do it.
Yeah.
4 for Danny, and the Rams lead at 52-35.
It's like, do you talk about it? Don't you talk about it? You know, you try all kind of different things.
After 11 for 31 the other night, 2 for 10 tonight.
It is the black cat in the room, Mike, and you have to address it and fix it. And they call them free throws for a reason. They're free.
Waldier out of the corner. That's 3. It's short. Rebound, and Tristan kicked it back out, and we'll have a foul on Highlands. Both teams in the bonus. Let's see. It'll be a 1-and-1. And this will be the freshman, Tristan Waldier, to the line.
Fouls on Rams, number 0, Thomas. His 5th.
And Danny Thomas picks up the foul.
Oh, he walks the plank.
Or Daniel Timmons. He gets 5.
But he had 4 points, so he does not get the golden sombrero.
You know what the funny part about them calling him Thomas? Is his dad's sitting right behind the guy, and he's not even bothering to go correct. Tristan Waldier, chance to complete the 3-point play. And he does. Oh, it's a 1-and-1. I'm sorry. He didn't make it. See? They even got me looking. He'll get the second.
Both teams at 9 fouls. Double bonus after this, Mike.
52-36. Highlands by 16. Waldier, 3 points tonight, all from the free throw line, and it's 52-37. McDaniel left side. Out top for Myers. Cochran now. Cohen foul line extended. Cochran steps back. His 3 balls off the rim. Cohen is fouled. Boy, he's got through there, made his own room, and forced the foul. He'll shoot 2 at 5:24.
He's 0 for 1 tonight, and he comes in one of our better foul shooters, Mike, at 46%.
That says a lot right there, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Short. He'll get another. That foul was on Tristan Waldier. That was his first.
Number 11, the Cougars.
Cohen's second is pure.
Double figures now with 11 for Seth.
53-37. Here's Waldier. Now in the paint. Oh, Johnny on that one, and Pavlik tried to make a pass, but Johnny said, get that out of here.
Now that's the wall, Mike, when you can do that.
So you're saying we built the wall?
Yeah, basically finally the wall got built. What we're talking about here is when you're playing man, you're on weak side. You have to play the wall, get in position to help out when necessary. Johnny did a great job there. So the wall can be built.
The wall can be built.
But you have to stop the ball before you get the wall, which Seth did.
Bach for 3. It's a grazer. Rebound Cohen. And here comes Luke. Less than 5 to go. Johnny can't quite get the Yough. Cochran had it, lost it, and Marbley now lost it right over into Corey Dodson. Highlands will keep it at 4:46. The idea was there, but the execution was a little off.
And I can't emphasize that enough to young kids out there. You've got to stop the ball. You know, you can't get help unless you can stop the ball, because they're going to go right to the basket. Doesn't let the wall get formed. So, 2-parter. 1, stop the ball. 2, fix the wall.
Myers for 3. It's no good. Rebound Bach. Bach now does get it across and beats the 10. This is Marbley all the way through, made a nice move and laid it in. Well, he's got some moves, the 5'10 sophomore. He has 15 to lead Jim Nesser's squad, and they cut it to 14 at 4:20.
And as you mentioned, Mike, a sophomore. And they're hanging around, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Cochran with a dump down to Cohen, and he lost it. Allie Hurrick stole it. And now Waldeer's able to save it over to Marbley.
That time it was one pass too many, Mike.
Underneath the block, threw it off the glass and missed it. Price the rebound. Long looping feed to Pacey. Pacey goes all the way through and travels.
No Euro step for him. Mike, we're catching up turnover-wise. We've committed 16 now.
Yough on a 19-8 run since Highlands led at 45-20.
Well, sometimes I think it's interest with this game, Mike, don't you?
I absolutely do. I absolutely do. But the problem with switches, sometimes it's dark and you can't find it to turn it on.
Mason Swanger's got some good varsity minutes here tonight, Mike.
Well, he gives you all he's got.
Got caught back door, though, not watching the ball.
And there it is, and C.J. Waldeer lays it in for his first basket, third point. And all of a sudden, it's 53-41.
There's another basic, Mike. Got to see the ball on defense.
And Myers travels at 3:19.
This can't end quick enough, if you ask me.
And now Carter Leary's going to come in.
He's going to replace Corey Myers. We got a lot of young people out there. I think we're sending a message here, Mike. Myers, Pacey, Cochran on the bench, all starters, Mike.
Marbley steps back. Now to Bach, and now Jim Nesser wants to talk it over at 3:06, 53-41. And the other thing is you're trying to do this with Johnny Christ with 2 points.
Yep. Get a chance to talk about B-knee home renovations. You were out there talking to Brian. Mm-hmm. I saw him earlier. He was on the phone taking care of final business at 7:30 at night. So, again, he's always busy guy. And, again, with basketball season in full swing, you're probably putting off that much-needed work around the house. Well, let's get the holidays over. Then you can get that kitchen, bathroom, game room, addition, whatever you want. Make your home a winner. Over 100 years combined experience under Brian Need and his team of professionals will guarantee their job is complete and on time, exactly the way you want it, and in plenty of time for the championship celebration. Customer service, always their top priority. Give him a call. He's got his cell phone on right now, 724-351-3172. For a free estimate, visit their Facebook page. B-Knee Home Renovations with a B is always busy.
And he is busy, even as we speak.
Hey, Mike, I was looking at standings today. You notice we have a new team in the WPIL?
I did notice something I didn't. I can't remember what it is. It's like
it's for the holiday season. Nazareth Prep.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to tell you their starting center.
I don't know.
They're 4-1, by the way. They lost their first game to Vincentian the other day.
Waldeer left side. Less than 3 to go, and Yough trying to cut it into single digits. And Waldeer,
walk right around.
Marbley it is, laid it in, and it's 53-43.
17-point game. 17 points for Mayberry, 10-point game.
Cohen. Rams using cutters. Now they go back out top to McDaniel. Now to Leary. Leary's open. His three's on the way. It's a dipper. Rebound. Christ put it in.
There's where Johnny's needed, right there.
Christ, tip in for 2.
And down is the freshman Tristan Waldeer. And it's 55-45.
5 for Tristan.
Highlands High Sports on YouTube. Carter Leary reminds me of that because he's a new subscriber.
How about that?
McDaniel.
Nice
Price off the roll. He missed the shot, though. Rebound Tristan Waldeer. Less than 2 to go. C.J. Waldeer now out to Halle Hurrick. Drives in, and he got reached in on his way. 1:39 left, a 10-point Highlands lead.
You don't want to turn the clock off, Mike, when you're ahead by 10. That's what the Golden Rams did that time. What's the situation here? Look at that, Mike. They're all over there for a huddle.
They are. Well, they don't have to be on the line.
Yeah.
Now Luke Cochran coming back in. I hope he's all right. You know, I find it strange he's not out here right now. And he was cramping up the other night in Beaver Falls, and I wonder if that might be another issue. Highlands missed the first.
He's not scored a point in the second half. Right?
No.
Had 16 in the first half.
Second one rattles in. He's got 5, and now it's down to 9. 55-46.
Up 25.
26-10 now is the run. Price. Now Cohen. Lost it. Marbley has it. Right side to Waldeer, and great job by Cochran. Oh, the foul wasn't called.
Yeah,
way late.
Yeah.
And Stosh had the Cobra working over there.
I think Strednak is telling him that he wanted to see if the ball went through first, but you got to call it when you see it.
So Cochran picks up his second foul, and C.J. Waldeer hits the first, and it's 55-47. It's down to 8.
A 3-possession game, Mike.
I got to tell you, this is alarming.
Yeah.
Second one is short. You got to give the Yough kids a lot of credit for not quitting.
Yeah, down 25 would have been easy to.
But on the other hand, this shouldn't happen. Here's Cochran. All the way to the basket. Goes in and got fouled. He'll shoot 2 at 107. Highlands with an 8-point lead.
Tristan Waldeer gets the foul. He wasn't too happy about that, but I thought he had a little arm on the way up.
First by Luke is down.
First point in the second half for Luke Cochran.
Yep, that's
17.
17 for him. Made them both. Luke 4 for 6 from the line. And it's 57-47, back up to 10. And now Yough has to push it. This time has become a factor, and Cohen did a good job to steal it and got it to Cochran. And Luke fell down, slipped on a wet spot, and Highlands got fouled. And he did. He slipped. Lost his balance.
On these old floors, Mike, like this, and trust me, this is an old floor. I was out there. There are some soft spots, and Luke is asking if they can clean. In fact, try to clean up it if it is a wet spot. Sometimes just the boards are soft.
Right. He said, "How the heck with it?"
We used to, at Highlands, the old floor, right at midcourt, right in front of where we do our broadcast, there was a soft spot.
We can go out there and show you where the board is.
Yeah. As soon as they hit that board, we double it. That's called home court advantage.
That ball does not come up.
Yep.
And Highlands has the first one roll out at 54 seconds. Highlands by 10. Now, these road section games are always going to be tough ones, and this team's going to be, with Jim Nesser now at the helm, they're going to come at you. And they are not going to back down. And he had a good line on Highlands because he coached against us last year.
Yep.
Price, now to Cohen. 9-point Highlands lead. It's 3 possessions, 43 seconds. Well, if I were him, I'd just start fouling.
Yeah.
Not him, though.
No.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
I'm happy that's who they got. Rams in a double bonus. Luke will shoot 2 at 38 seconds. But in a close game, until our guys prove they can start making them.
Luke will shoot 2.
First one's no good. He'll get another at 38 seconds. 57-48.
2 for 5 for the line for Luke tonight.
This is the big one here because this would make it a 4-possession game with 38 seconds. Short. Price had the rebound. Waldeer to Bach. 35 seconds. Rams putting on pressure. Highlands at forecourt. And a double dribble. Turnover, Yough at 29 seconds. 26
turnovers, Mike, and that's been the story. Highlands committing 18, but the This young Yough team committed a lot of turnovers and very costly here in the end.
Rams have to inbound it right in front of the Yough bench, and they're able to do it. Backcourt to Christ, now to Cochran. Foul him, and that's what they do.
Yough picks up his fourth.
Luke Cochran at the line. 4 for 8 tonight. 26 seconds to go. Highlands 57, Yough 48. Rams trying to even their record at 2-2 and go 1-0 in section.
Hasn't been a thing of beauty, Mike, but we're getting it done. Luke now 5 for 9 for the foul line, 19 points. Let's get 20 here, Luke.
Bang.
He does. And that might do it.
11-point lead, 25 seconds. Wall Deer all the way through, no good. Rebound Cochran. Cochran forecourt at 18 seconds. Lead feed, McDaniel with the lay-in. And that is time to start the bus. 61-48.
You can start it, Courtney, if you're out there. We don't know who's out there. Ooh.
Shot is missed. Cochran the rebound. Out to Christ. 1 second to go. And that's it. It's all over. The Rams hold on. On the road, they win the opener in section, beating the Yough Cougars 61-48. Dean, final thoughts?
Not a thing of beauty, but guess who's the first place in the section?
24 hours. Highlands has first place all to themselves until they get joined tomorrow night by 2 other teams.
A win is a win. We'll see you at Gateway.
All right, so let's wrap it up. Thanks to Tom Evans, the AD out here at Yough, for helping us out, and Landon Signorella for helping us out with camera. Once again, that final score here tonight, Highlands 61 and Yough 48. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. So long, everybody.